The first step of basic pump operation is to prepare and load your feeding set. To prepare your feeding set, simply fill the feeding bag or spike the feeding container per your standard procedure. In order to achieve proper accuracy, the bottom of the feeding set bag must be 18 inches above the top of the feeding pump. Caution: failure to hang the set to the proper level can result in inaccurate system feeding. Once your feeding set is ready, press the power button on the lower right of the front panel to power up the pump. You have the option to either keep your previous settings or clear settings. The Keep Settings option will allow you to keep your previously programmed settings. The Clear Settings option will clear your previous settings and the volume fed from your previous feeding. Next, open the blue door to the feeding set loading area. Grasp the thumb tab on your feeding set and insert the tab directly into the left pocket of the loading set area. Press down firmly on the thumb tab and align with the white line to ensure it is seated. Grasp the black ring retainer and gently wrap the tubing counterclockwise around the rotor. Carefully pull the black retainer end upward to position it over the slot on the right, and then lower the retainer into the slot. Use caution not to overstretch the tubing. Close the blue door to the feeding set loading area. A pump set bag that has been emptied will trigger the feed error screen. In this condition, the pump set bag can be refilled to continue the feeding, but only after the pump set has been reprimed. To reprime the pump set, first disconnect the feeding line to the patient and then refill the bag. Then press Continue to begin running the pump. Press Hold. Press Adjust Settings. Press Prime Pump. Press Hold to prime the line. And press Done to return to the main menu. The Resume In feature is similar to the Keep Tube Open feature in that it allows for inactive time. Select the Resume In feature and the feeding pump will pause the delivery of feeding nutrition for a pre-programmed time of 30 minutes. To activate the Resume In feature, simply press Hold during the feeding cycle, then select Resume In. The pump display will show Resume In 30 minutes. Use the Adjust Settings feature to change any programming component during a feeding. To use this feature, select Hold while the pump is running. Select Adjust Settings to adjust all settings. Select Run to return to normal operations. Programming your pump for continuous mode is simple. The ATM-style interface uses on-screen prompts and arrow screens to set the flush volume and flush interval, as well as the speed of feed delivery, and if desired, the total volume to be delivered. To begin, select the Adjust Flush option in the opening menu. Press Flush Volume to define the volume per flush occurrence. Press the buttons to program the flush volume from 10 to 500 in increments of 1 milliliter. Separate arrows control the 100s, 10s, and 1s. Once you reach the desired flush volume, press Enter to exit. Press Flush Interval to define the time interval between the beginnings of each flush. Press the arrow buttons to program the time interval from 1 to 24 hours in increments of 1 hour. Once you reach the desired interval, press Enter to exit, and press Done to return to the main menu. Select the Adjust Feed option in the main menu. Press Feed Rate to define the rate of delivery. Press the buttons to program the rate from 1